Hello, Top Fan Rivalry followers, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Blue. It's a little grim this last week, but Mikey and I are here to take our punches. Let's do it, Mikey. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. It's been pretty ugly the last week and a half. So um like you said, we got an all-star break coming up here pretty soon, in 3 games, and I think the Dodgers will really benefit from it, I hope.
That's a sentence that you don't get to say a lot. I think they'll really benefit from it. I hope. What are the positives right now? What do you see the Dodgers doing positively?
Well, I can see they're trying. They are definitely. It's not a matter of just going through the motions. We have a lot of injuries. People are trying, and they're probably trying too hard. That could be a factor, even. Who knows? Positives are really hard to come by right now. Our bullpen has been a positive. Our hitting has been very suspect, and our starting pitching has been atrocious. So bullpen, if you're asking for something positive, bullpen, and we're still 7 games up in the National League West.
Okay. So I'm not going to complain there. How about some things that you feel like need to be worked on?
Things we can improve on?
Yeah.
Definitely hitting with runners in scoring position. We leave a lot of runners on. Definitely getting our starting pitchers to go longer into games to save our bullpen some, and that hasn't been happening at all. So our starters need to be a lot better, and I know for all this, we talked about it at the beginning of the year about we have an embarrassment of riches. That embarrassment of riches is all injured. I mean, literally, we have a ton of injuries. And I know other teams have a ton of injuries too, but I'm just worried about my team. Injuries they're killing us. They're killing us right now to our pitching staff and to big name players on our offense like Mookie and Max. And it makes for a lot longer of a lineup when you have guys like Taylor, Kike Hernandez, Gavin Lux, James Outman. Let's be honest. Defensively, I have no problem with any of those guys. Offensively, they're all having really disastrous seasons. I mean, Outman went from being a top 5 National League Rookie of the Year last year to being outright into the minors this year. He's been brought back, but has struck out 7 of his last 9 at bats. Kike Hernandez is down to 193 on his batting average. I mean, that's Chris Taylor has been hitting a little bit better, but geez, his batting average after all that stuff is in the 160s, 168. Gavin Lux is hitting 207. James Outman is right around, not far behind those. I mean, we have nothing. James Paxton when he walks the guy, gives up a hit, and it's ugly. I don't know what else to say right now about where they're at. It's hard to watch where they're at right now.
There's a lot of truth to that, but you and I are both pretty confident in the sense that this is the 95th game that they're playing right now, which means they've got 67 games left. And so they can turn the corner. They can win 40. They can go 40-27. They've done it before. And
Yeah, we'll see. I know. I think Clayton Kershaw was doing well for a while. Then he was experiencing some shoulder soreness. He pitches another rehab assignment tomorrow. And then we have the All-Star break. So hopefully there's a near return there for him. Tyler Glasnow had back stiffness. He's already missed. I think he was going to miss one start on his IL stint. So hopefully after the All-Star break, he should be back. Bobby Miller has just, I mean, you've seen what I've seen, and it's the stuff, is a little bit off of where he was last year. Fastball wise, he's not hitting 100 anymore. But he's still hitting around 97, 98, and he has good break on his pitches, but he's not landing his breaking balls. I think his problem is between his ears. Definitely not with his arm, and that can be more scary than an arm injury sometimes. So, Yamamoto, we really haven't heard much of, what's going on with him. Has he started a throwing program? Is he even playing catch? What's he doing? I really do think the trade deadline this year, you got Shohei, you got Mookie, you have Freddie, and you have Will. With that nucleus, it's just time to go all in here I don't think, I would say I don't really think any prospect is safe this year. If you can make a deal that's going to improve the club, it's time to do it. We stockpiled guys like Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, Dustin May, saved all of them for, from being traded. Two of them have already left the club, one via free agency and one chose free agency because he wanted way too much and wasn't producing for that, which was Bellinger. So I just think it's time to let go of especially some of our catching prospects, because Will Smith's there. Will Smith is entrenched as the starting catcher. If you can get something for a Diego Cartaya or a Dalton Rushing, same with some of our minor league arms and stuff to bring in other arms. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something.
I agree. They're going to have to do something. The one thing that I'm not at right now is I'm not at the panic button. Do things need to change? Yes. Are the Dodgers playing terrible baseball right now? Yes. Do we have like an all-star team on the IL? Yes. Is it time to panic yet, though? No. Would you agree?
I wouldn't say panic is the word I would use. Like I said, have a 7-game lead on our closest competitor in the West, but I don't want to come into, you know, September, you know, with someone a game behind us or a game and a half out. I mean, I would like to keep the pressure on these teams, and with what we're running out there right now, it's hard to win games. If
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani, if Shohei Ohtani and Freddie and Will and Teoscar are not producing, where does the offense come from? And on some days, Will Smith needs a break. And I'll give Austin Barnes his credit. I think he's got his batting average up around 250, but it's a light hitting 250. He's not going to knock the ball out of the park and drive in a ton of runs. He's a base hitter, more or less, which, I'll take. I mean, I will take, but we don't have a lot of offense. We have like 4 guys right now. Has is just, has a good game, doesn't, but he's hitting around 250. He's got 8 homers. He's got some gap pop. Miguel Miguel Rojas, I want to shout out, by the way. Miguel Rojas has had an exceptional season. I do feel when Mookie Betts comes back, you either put Mookie back in right field or at second base. I just got to think that Miguel Rojas deserves shortstop right now. And Miguel Vargas, he has been hitting a little bit, which is nice to see, but we need more from some of these guys. And like I said, TK Hernandez, has been hard to watch. Chris Taylor's been hard to watch. Gavin Lux really surprised me. I thought Gavin Lux was going to have a great season this year. I really did. I thought he was going to, a healthy Gavin Lux was going to be a big positive for the Dodgers, and it hasn't corresponded into much offensive output. So,
yep, 100%, 100%. Well, Mikey, wrap us up with. So we're going into the All-Star break. Who do the Dodgers come out before we start recording again? Where would the Dodgers be out of the All-Star break?
Who do we play? I'm sorry,
Yes, correct.
I have not looked ahead that far, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I am just. I need the All-Star break too, to be honest with you. I do. I'm pretty sure they're probably at home though. It seems like we played this July. Seems like we've been on the road a lot more than we've been at home.
So we're at home against Boston Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then at home against San Francisco. And Boston that is a 4-game series, and then we go to Houston. Boston is a very difficult team right now. They're playing very well.
Boston is a 4-game series?
3-game series.
Oh.
4-game series against San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yep.
I think after that 4-game series with the Giants, are we done with them?
I think so, yeah. Well, TopFanRivalry followers at recording, Mikey and I are kind of keeping our eyes on the first game of the Detroit Tigers series. It's not looking awesome right now, but this is a team that can come back. the Dodgers have a lot of tools. They just need to effectively use them. You've got Freddie Freeman and Will Smith and Shohei Ohtani in the lineup. The pitching has not shown out as well as it needs to be, but um, it could be done a lot better. So, Mikey, let's do it again next week. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Why don't we wait until the week after and we can report on the Giants series and the Padres and the Red Sox series, because they're all we'll be reporting on is the Tiger series, which we're talking about now.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a bleeding blue on our All Stars. What
Good.
they do in the All Star game, if you want to do a little
Yeah,
bleeding blue recap of the All Star game.
we can do that. Absolutely, 100%. So catch us next week then, everybody. Right? Mikey, let's
Yeah,
stay out of trouble. Let's stay out of trouble. Let's go get some runs. Yeah.
let's try and salvage a game or two in this series.
There you go. Talk to you soon, my friend.
All right, buddy.